Everyone, welcome to tonight's recap of The Bachelorette.
Alright, so they're in Taipei, Taiwan.
Brian, I love you! Okay.
Whoever survives this debacle for unlucky bachelors,
we'll take Ashley on a hometown date. Alright,
hopefully somebody in one of those families is an orthopedic surgeon, just saying. Alright,
so this week there were 3 one-on-one dates and 1 group date with a rose, but they weren't giving out roses on the one-on-ones.
No. First up, Connie. Alright, let your love light shine. They take a little train ride to a lantern festival. You know, you write your love wish on either side of the lantern and then you let it go up in the air. Alright, he wished for Emily. She probably wished for Bentley.
Guys, it's not true. They drew these weird pictures on the lanterns.
It was really...
I thought I saw teeth or something. It was very
some
strange.
kind of beast. I don't know. I hope there was an orthopedic surgeon picture on there. Alright.
But then they went to dinner, and the highlight of the dinner was when Connie says, "That was genuine as hell."
Yeah. She was putting the moves on him under the table the entire time.
And he was just like, whatever.
He's not feeling it. Alright, they launched the balloon. They had this weird, awkward kiss that was like a photograph pose for like 10 minutes.
Yeah.
It was really weird. It was just like...
So next was the one-on-one date with Ben. And
I see she went with the Cro-Magnon twins in a row. I swear to God, my husband watched this show from the beginning, every episode, and he still gets the two of them mixed up.
Yep.
She likes that type.
Alright, so they took a motorcycle tour of Gorge Park.
Of a Gorge Park.
Whatever. I wasn't really watching.
It was breathtaking.
I'm sorry, guys. Was this episode, or was it not, really boring?
And forever long. It was so long.
Kept going.
It's just so hot tonight. This is the last thing I wanted to do.
Alright.
Alright, so she's at dinner, and Ben wants to, well, at dinner with Ben, and...
They're at dinner separately, and basically Ben is falling in love with her, but he's not ready to tell her.
Not the L-bomb. No, not yet. But he is a freaking talker. Oh, she is not a listener, though.
No.
He's just blah, 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 blah,
blah, blah, blah, and then she's like...
No, she's like this the whole time. No. So she's probably just like, shut up and let's just make out. They actually had some chemistry going on between the two of them. I noticed that.
That pisses JP off to no end.
You know what really pissed off JP? When Ben had to take the walk of shame because he spent the night with her.
What?
Separate rooms, kids.
Obviously, he knew he was because he had a suitcase with him.
Yeah. Alright, so it's group date time.
Wedding photos!
Oh my God, let's dress up like we're Asians. Alright, so JP, Ames, and Lucas. They each had different wedding garb on. Lucas had the stinker gold dress. Ames had a pretty hot baby blue tuxedo with like a mesh shirt on underneath.
Weird.
I liked it, actually. He looked like a cross between Elton John and... Ames.
Okay.
Alright.
And JP, the crybaby, got to wear a regular tux.
Boring. Alright, so Ashley looked ridiculous when she dressed up for Lucas because she had on this weird, like, Betty Grable type hair, or Betty Davis type hair, and I'm surprised they didn't do the Asian eyes on her. Come on.
That would have been racist.
That's why they didn't.
Alright.
For Ames, she had on a silver gown. And for JP, she had on a freaking traditional wedding dress. And he was
everyone
still
was like,
pissed. Yeah.
Because he had the real photo.
And he was still pissed. And at dinner, the bane of JP's existence were that the pictures were on display.
So, Ames, my man, pulls out the Andy Bernard red pants.
Well, that's not all Ames pulled out. He also pulled out a huge stack of pictures. Where the hell was he hiding those?
I don't know.
Where did they come from? That little nut, he just reminds me of an anorexic Kevin James with a snap-on smile.
Oh, boy.
Who does he remind you of? Leave it in the comments. JP tells her that he's jealous. Are you going to get in fights over me?
No, let's not get that crazy.
No. So, basically, he whinges his way into getting a pity rose.
Yeah, it's been such a tough week for him.
Oh.
All right.
Ryan gets the final date of the episode.
This is his first one-on-one date with Ashley.
Yeah, and she totally forgot to wear the back of her shirt.
What was that?
Slut. Oh, I'm sorry. They had a little temple date, which was probably
Not the right place to wear that shirt.
pretty disrespectful. They whipped out the wish blocks, which didn't work for Ryan. He didn't get his wish.
I wonder why. So,
Whoa,
yeah.
She totally put the brakes on in her mind. She don't want to meet his family because she doesn't freaking know him, and guess what? She don't want to get to know him.
Well, he's on cloud 10 right now.
Not 9, 10.
10.
He asked her about the environment. Why don't you just give her the kiss of death?
So then she's like, one time this guy I was dating, I threw a plastic bottle away and he just left.
And that totally changed my life, but I still effing hate the environment. And you, Ryan. You're a great guy. No, really. But I don't want to meet your family, and I don't ever want to date you again.
It was very, very strange.
It was very awkward. And let me tell you, I actually felt bad for Ryan.
I did too. He was breaking down right there.
When
he was like...
His sincere, puppy dog face, I was just like, oh,
sad.
You broke his heart, you bitch. All right, so she basically said, I don't want to put you through the pain of the rose ceremony.
AKA, she has to take a dump. And she needs to end the date now, especially since she's wearing white pants.
Oh my God.
That was my interpretation.
I think that was pretty accurate. He doesn't want to be alone, though, in his little side interview. Hopefully he could find a nice man. I hear Jake's available.
Anyway.
All right, it's time for the rose ceremony. I know he's not gay. He just acts like it. All right, so this was the highlight of my evening. She came out in that dress for the rose ceremony, and what does this one say? Go ahead.
That's ugly.
It looked like a toilet paper dress. In fact, Pippa Middleton had a way better toilet paper dress than that when she was drunk. Although Ashley's pretty drunk all the time anyway, but no cocktails. I have made up my mind.
Yeah.
So when they were getting the announcement that there was the rose ceremony, Ashley was creeping behind everyone. She was like...
It was like she was in the underworld and she was just walking around.
Stop being weird. All right, so the first rose, of course, goes to Connie.
And the second to Ben.
The Crow twins. All right, and then Ames, rounding out the Snap-on Smile group. Lucas is so bummed, but he was like, okay, sweetie, give me a kiss. He didn't really seem that bummed at all.
But then she was all, maybe I'm just not cut out for this.
Maybe not. All right. All right, so even though the show felt like 3 hours at that point, they still had 20 minutes to kill. Let's trot out Emily. I was waiting for them to trot out Bentley too and be like, oh, we put the two of you together.
I was waiting for Cozy.
That would have been awesome.
Cozy texted me and told me that Bentley wanted to meet me.
No, Cozy texted Ricky.
Yes.
All right,
they coordinated that.
The paparazzi basically broke them up. She pulled out the ... and I literally almost pissed in my pants. I don't want to hear ... ever again. I got a whole bag of who cares about this. Oh my God.
I'm sorry. It just went on and on. I feel bad for her, but it just...
This was the whole thing. I didn't think Brad was going to stick around. But I love Brad so much. We talk and text all the time. I can't imagine not loving Brad, but it's just not going to work because the paparazzi won't leave us alone.
All right.
All right, so no Brad there, of course, because he doesn't want to put up with this BS anymore.
Maybe he's in therapy again. I don't know.
I hope he's in a padded room somewhere. Next week, it's hometowns. It's going to be as exciting as this week, probably.
And the behind-the-scenes footage.
The best part
was from Connie's date.
Exactly. The dog came and peed on the lantern. That's how I feel right now. Till next week, much love.